Wait, that's kind of nice. All right, let's take a look at this. It's all of us? Oh my God, dude. Today is not the day for that. Linear, milky. So it's okay, from what I understand, without reading this again, because I already did read this, these are essentially a popular material. It's not anything new per se, but it's a bunch of popular materials all in one particular switch. Now, they did stress here that they're not sure if it's the same, like, or they're not sure if it's the only one that's happened so far. But other than that, let's read what this is. Milky ink bottom. Okay, I think the ink bottom and the milky top for a long pull maybe hasn't been done. Although I kind of feel like it has been. With a palm 13.2 millimeter long pull stem. And 63 gram spring rate. So it's about 70 to 75 cents. Do you have any clothing merch available? I do. I have some, if you have an exclamation point, merchandise. I really love the sweaters. I think they're my favorite thing, and they're kind of good for, I guess, the season. Oh, wait, before we get into the keyboard too much, actually, let's show off the keyboard. I don't know what it is. When I saw this, I was like, I already like this. The really thin bezel on this hex is really nice. I don't know why I like it so much. It seems like kind of classy to me. Also, this keyboard here is a really good price, and if it's anything like the Hex 4B, I have really high hopes for this. This is the Hex 3 CV2, and this is about this will be a 159 USD. So it's a polycarbonate bottom, although again, with most polycarbonate, I do wish the polycarbonate was a little bit better. It is kind of grainy. And there is I don't know if you want to call it marks, but just some like imperfections on the polycarb on the inside. But for 159, I'm kind of not mad. And then it does have a pretty basic box wedge side profile here. But I do like these bezels. For whatever reason, like this is just pretty hot. But pretty simple little keyboard here. It's a plateless board as well, which is kind of cool. Okay, Canon Key sent this over too. And I have to admit, this is real stone. It's 10 centimeter diameter real terrazzo stone. Look how pretty this is. Thank you, Melanie. I appreciate you. Dre, thank you so much for the 12 months. Dude, look how pretty this is. I think these are about 18 bucks on Canon Keys. They sent some over to take a look at. All the colors look nice. I'm kind of sold on this. This is the rose color. They come in 4 different colors, but yeah, cool. I mean, it's always cool to see more variety with these things. This is the first time I've seen one like this. I really like this though. This looks really pretty, like a lot.
And here we are.
Really? Thank you, dude. I appreciate the 14 months, dude. Thank you, man. How many points to get VIP in channel? Burbs, you know what? let me do some stuff here, and maybe we'll make it happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, low key, I kind of do want to use this as a coaster because it is kind of nice. But I also think this would be like a cool little like just key tray. I know it's small, but it's kind of nice, man. Any recommendations on a 60% standard layout with per key RGB? What's available right now with per key RGB? You might have to just go with something that has a universal PCB. Does the new QK have per key? Is that the Ascendant Gamer? Does the QK have per key? Did the QK65 have per key? The clunker keyboard has a solenoid in it. Dude, not gonna lie, I would definitely do another solenoid-based keyboard. Also, check out this keycaps that they sent over too. This is done by Andromachi. Hope this didn't ruin the inside of it. But dude, look at this. Look how pretty this is. So there's a cool little story on the back. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I opened these up with my girlfriend earlier. I wanted to see what the, like, I don't even know what this looked like. Not gonna lie, this is really nice. I'm a sucker for gradients, and we're gonna be using this in tonight's build. But it's not even so much this that's really cool. Like, this is really awesome. Yeah, Angel, isn't this nice? Like, this is really awesome. I really like these, dude. Look at these. Look at these, like, little cute things here, dude. Why don't you marry them? You know what, I will. Look at the, this makes me want to build an ISO keyboard just for this. Let's see what we got here. It's plateless today's build, by the way. This is cool because this is like the other one. I like doing these kind of keyboards, and I think this is an awesome price for this as well. So I'm really hoping this sounds good. But I'm legitimately excited for this. All right, we do have some of these guys here, which are the risers for the stabs in case it's too thin. But look at this PCB. This is a McLovin PCB. It has a bunch of underglow RGB for that thing. And you put the O-rings here. So the O-rings, to quickly show you what they look like, mount it. But this is how they sit, basically. I believe they sit just like this. And you just put them inside. This is all they do. They just sit like this, and this that's with the gasket. Pretty simple installation. Not complaining at all. Kind of like a pseudo gasket, and then it sits in between these things in the case here. O-ring leaf spring gasket. I don't know if this would be classified as a leaf spring. Would it be classified as a leaf spring? I don't think so, right? That's pretty much it that comes in the package, guys. That's pretty standard. It does have a small little engraving over here. That's really the only thing that's on this here. Oh, this is gonna be a little loose putting on this particular PCB. I guess this has always been my thing. I love McLovin PCBs as well, but this is with any PCB designer. I feel like for whatever reason, oh, maybe it was just that one. Never mind, take it back. It's just because there's two little holes here because this supports split backspace. So we are gonna have to solder that in. I'm thinking about getting the Type 9. It is nice to get, I mean, I have two Type 9s and I really like them. So I don't know, I've been a big fan. But I think it's a nice little macro pad. It is a little bit spendy. If you like the design, you like it. And obviously, I want everyone to be in a good financial mood for that. But it is nice. Will this work actually? Can I just use this? Oh, I just dropped a cable. Oh, I can. Nice. So there isn't any threading in the polycarbonate here. I still would love if they did add a tiny bit, but I don't know how necessary the polycarbonate threading is when you do have metal threading on the top piece. So that's something I don't know. It still, again, would be kind of nice if they added it anyways, but again, I don't know how necessary it is when you have threading in the aluminum top piece. So that's kind of my stance on this. This is a pretty thick piece of polycarbonate too. I don't know if you guys can see this. Again, I still think the finish could be a bit better. It might be kind of tough to see, but there is some blotching on this. Keep in mind, the keyboard is $159. So am I mad? No, but it'd still be nice to see. You know, like, it'd still be nice to see that. However, again, the keyboard isn't all that much money. So pretty nice price point. They said $169 to me originally, and then they corrected themselves and said $159. Anyways, that's literally it. This is the mounting style here, guys. You just put those like that. We're gonna put this into the top frame here. Which nice again, there's really nothing underneath the space bar, which is nice to see with these kind of keyboards. We'll put this back on here. Should I have done this the other way? I feel like I have, should have. Again, I'm just trying to figure out how this aligns. I do wish there was a better way to align this, but we got it, there we go. Okay. Isn't this plateless? Yep. No plate. We didn't do it with a plate. There's a lot of compressioning happening with the gasket. I don't know if they'll be offering other, so this is using a Viton gasket, which is a brand. The greenish O-rings look kind of weird showing from the back. Can you see them a little bit? Oh, you can see them ever so slightly. You know what? You're not wrong. Perhaps something like a standard black O-ring would be better, or even a white O-ring. I don't disagree there, like one bit. The screwdriver is a killer. If you guys get any 1.5 mil, just with a long neck, I think longer screwdrivers, like longer bits, are just nice. So this is from Canon Keys. Ooh. And this is designed by Andrew Mache, who's a community member as well. Okay, that is bright. Oh, wait, that's kind of cool. Is this VIA compatible? Wait, this is actually kind of neat. This is kind of cool. Wait, that's actually really nice. I want to see the back of this keyboard. How does this bum look? Ooh. It's not like, there is some hot spots you can see, but it's not like super bad. That looks really cool, actually. Yeah, it fades away. It's not like super, super harsh. Even if we wanted to do one solid color, like if we wanted to put it to maybe yellow or something to match the keycaps, or red or something like that. Even with lower brightness, it looks really good. In fact, I probably would leave it to, this is about half brightness. It does have 20 LEDs in the bottom, from what I understand. This is at full brightness still. It's not as bright as the Loki. I will say the Loki is definitely brighter, but this is still pretty cool. I kind of like this little side glow. This is kind of neat. So these are PVT keycaps. We're using the cream soda switches. It's a plateless build. Hex 3C V2. So there was an older one of this, but the top is just aluminum, and the bottom, the anode is really good on it, and the bottom's polycarbonate. My criticism so far of the keyboard is I do wish, and I don't know if it's needed though, that there was, again, some polycarbonate threading. For 159 bucks though, like, I'm not completely mad at the fact that it doesn't, because it does screw into the aluminum, which is fine. And then the other thing is I do wish the polycarbonate was a little bit cleaner. It's actually plateless, so I don't think hot swap would work in this case. The polycarbonate doesn't have the best finish I've ever seen in my entire life. In fact, I would say it's like kind of in the middle with what I've seen for polycarb finishes. But again, at the $159 price range, it's okay. I do think it's only PC bottom. I don't think they're offering an aluminum bottom. But let's see what this exactly sounds like. Hey, that's kind of nice. This is so unique sounding. The switches feel great. I like the springs on the switches too. They feel pretty consistent. So did I have my mouth open? I was just listening to the sound. I think I just had my mouth open the entire time. It's embarrassing. It's kind of nice. I like this. It's definitely unique sounding with this combination of things. Again, for the price point of this keyboard, let me double check I'm not telling you guys a lie. $159 USD. Vendor prices might differ, they said. So I don't know how much that could differ, so don't ask me. But that's not bad, man. Heck, shipping's pretty expensive. If you know what, I'll even say this: if it's $50 for shipping and it's DHL or something, I personally wouldn't be mad at the fact that. But again, vendors might have it different because I don't know what other vendors are running this. It looks like it's just Hex and Eloquent, but we're still looking for vendors to cover all regions. Hey, if you guys are a vendor and want to run this keyboard, message Castor Boris, because I actually really like this. This turned out really nice. It's on the IC if you want to run it for other places. This is pretty nice. I'd rather have DHL than FedEx, same. I'm going to need you to try those switches in another board too. This isn't no plate. This is plateless. No plate on this. But I will try them soon in another board. I might switch out the switches in this one here and move them onto another board so I can at least try it in another board. But we'll see when. I don't know if it'll be this week, but it'll be soon, hopefully. Because I have other things I'm doing for this week too. How does this compare to other mounted 60s? The Salvation's kind of in its own bracket. Moon Tower and the rest of the, I'd say, O-ring mounted keyboards, they typically have a higher sound profile. I don't know if it's just the combination of the bottom with this, or it could be even the way that this mounts and it's plateless. This is kind of nice. Like, this definitely, like, it's ringing more on the lower end of the sound spectrum. It does have a deepness to it, which I really appreciate. The flex is insane on this. Like, it's really, really like crazy. Again, you're never going to notice that in normal circumstances, so I think we should just kind of like remove that from our brain. But it is very flexible. Like, it does have a lot of bounce, and it's very soft to type on. But thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I seriously can't thank you guys all enough. You guys are incredibly kind human beings, and I appreciate every single one of you, especially you, Chozo. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you guys very soon, and take care, everyone. Have a good night.